Well, good Wednesday afternoon. I hope you're having a good week. You may not consider yourself a runner, but you're in a race. If you know anything about running track, you know there are different distance runs. There are some that are short. We call those sprints. There are some that are an intermediate distance. They may be a 10K. But then there's also the very long distance runs. We call those maybe a marathon. And we're all in a race. We don't know it necessarily, but we are. We're in a race with life, and we're running through life. The writer of Hebrews told us that we're to run the race of life with perseverance. And that seems hard sometimes. It may seem hard right now to run a race with perseverance, given everything that we're having to race through right now. Well, the writer of Hebrews said we run that race with perseverance by fixing our eyes on Jesus. That's the key. We fix our eyes on Him. Now, what difference does that make? Well, the writer goes on to say that makes a difference because Jesus, in His life, in the race that He ran, faced a lot of opposition, faced a lot of scorn, faced a lot of shame on the way to His death. And yet He conquered that. He overcame that because of His power and His authority. The writer of Hebrews goes on to say that when we find ourselves in different or difficult times, that by fixing our eyes on Christ, we're able to consider the one who endured all of that and still made it to the finish line. Well, I would say that each of us, we may not understand everything that would mean. We may not understand exactly what fixing our eyes on Jesus really means in our life. But I can tell you it will give you greater perspective on how to deal with the difficulty that you might find yourself in. It might give you better perspective of how you deal with the changes that are before us, how you deal with the obstacles that you find in your way. It helps our perspective when we focus on a winner, when we focus on one that finished. And Jesus said, "Fix your eyes on me." And we should do that because that should encourage us that we're following one who endured everything that we've endured and much more. We will live life better. We will live it more productively. We will live it with a better attitude if we fix our eyes on Jesus and have a spiritual center, a spiritual true north, some might say, as we navigate these days of pandemic. And hopefully we're beginning to make our way through some opening in a lot of different ways, and that things are going to start getting much better. So I just want to encourage you today, fix your eyes on Jesus, who endured all the scorn and shame and finished the race, won the race that He was given to run. Thanks, and have a great day.